I'm calm, I'm cool, I'm collected. Let's level up. Yeah, I got a fair bit salty last time, but I took a bit of a break and am now considerably, well, calmer. Do I want to use my tech scrap for anything? Not really at the moment. Actually, let me check the gear assembly. See if I can upgrade anything I'm using. I think I have acquired a few Mach 3 materials at this point, and I can try crafting some of that new set that I picked up. The Elite Hazard set. It is Sentinel class, which I believe is the same as... Okay, it says the Gorgon set. So it's medium armor. So let's see. It causes your drone to consume 30% more energy. That's not good. But you get a damage bonus against armored bits. That's okay. What about the body? Yeah, the body is kind of standard middle of the road for medium armor. No real penalties or bonuses to stamina consumption. The Gorgon set is unique in that it's kind of like a hybrid between light and medium, being medium in class, but edging a bit towards the light in terms of the bonuses that the pieces provide. So yeah, I'm probably not going to go with this set. I'll craft it at some point just to see what the set bonus is, but I'm not going to look too much into that. God, this shortcut over here is so good. I didn't even notice it first when I was exploring, because you have to bash open that door, that wall, to access it. That is a great way of hiding these. You still don't have access to them, so even if you do find them, it doesn't affect the flow of the level, but it does obscure them from your vision, so you don't even know to expect them, unless you have an especially eagle eye. Okay, so I can take this exolift up. And there were some other places back here that I could go as well. Let's take this one up and see where it goes. I might have done that already and just have forgotten where it led. But it's worth going here anyway. Ah, I remember this. There's a broken bit here. Or a bit you can break. Nano Production Hall. Oh, we've got nanomachines, son. And yeah, I thought I heard someone headbanging.
Smooth sailing here, on track, on time. Now, I'll just be with you shortly. I just need to take care of, well, you know.
Oh, well, of course I know. I'm the inspector after all. Oh dear. Alright, well, let's go for the execution just to restore my health a little. Whoops. Yeah, I should probably be on my guard a bit more with those enemies. Oh, this is a dark, spoopy place. Good thing I have nigh useless headlights. Seriously, these are... Actually, honestly, these ones aren't bad now that I think about it. It's basically a radius of light around you as opposed to some small beams ahead like it was with the Lynx or the Rhino set. Or even the Gorgon set, I think. That's actually slightly more helpful. Still not great, though. Hello there? How are you today, my friend? Can I, bust open this door? Nope. Alright. I'll have to deal with you later. Oh boy, I get to fight enemies in the darkness. That's gonna be fun. Do you have a new armor set? It's hard to tell what with the darkness, but I don't think I've seen it before. Let's go for the head and find out. Okay, well, maybe, I don't know, maybe that was like the Lynx set or something and I didn't recognize it because the Lynx set is small enough in size that it's not immediately recognizable even as armor. Which is kind of the point, it's a light armor set. What did that open up? Oh, that's what it opened up. I feed these boys, and both of them are coming after my head. Just heal up here to be safe. Try and deal with these guys quickly before I get in over my head. not exactly turning out all that well. Oh, this is not a good situation to be in. I'm kind of trapped between a rock and a hard place. Okay, well that's one of them finished off. I should be fine now. Yeah, that stamina draining attack they do when you break their arm is incredibly annoying. Maybe I should just ignore breaking their arm in the future then. It seems like it just makes them more dangerous, honestly. Not gonna come over here? Well, and I'll come to you, buddy boy. Because yeah, the crane arm attacks aren't exactly difficult to dodge. Really, I'd say their most dangerous attack is that charge, which they can do even after you've broken their arm. And they don't seem to like to do the stamina draining thing if you haven't broken it. In fact, it's breaking the arm that probably gives them the ability to do that. So yeah, it's actually kind of a mistake there, chopping off that bit. Ooh, another vital injection. Not that I need it since I already have one I'm not using at the moment, but hey. Maybe eventually I'll just want to stack as many implants as possible and have maximum heal. Wait, is that directly on that side and I want to jump over to it? It's hard to pass exactly what's going on. If I don't make the jump, I'm assuming I'm just... Oh, is that glass on the floor there? I think that's glass, so it would be a safe fall. So it's probably worth checking out. Let's risk it. Perfect, okay. So for going that way, I gain access to this overcharge station, when otherwise I wouldn't have been able to. What did that do, though? I have to follow the red line. Have I been in this one before? It's hard to say. The sameness of the rooms in this area is quite strong, unfortunately. Looks like it just doubles back around on itself, huh. Maybe it activated something in there and I needed to do that. It's not optional. Well, one of these doors is probably going to be a shortcut. Oh, hello there. Can I just ignore you for a second? I want to see where this other door leads, if you don't mind. Well, not a shortcut, but there's some stuff here. Ah, another metavoltaic injection V3. I wonder what happens if I stack those. Does it boost the effect? If so, that actually might be worth using then. If it was stored 100 HP per use, that wouldn't be bad.
It's tough. They got it locked down tight. But I promised I'd get you something. It's not a lot, mind, but it's something. Utopia's a synthetic variant of Resolve. Hyper-aggressive with a nanite distribution system. They believe it's a one-shot solution, but they're being careless, rushing it through. Only Barrett is reviewing the tests. There's no oversight at all. And there's something else. He's been distracted by a personal project. All I know is it involves some high-end cybernetics. He's been rounding up volunteers for months now.
Alright, more corporate stuff going on. I'll admit, it's a little bit hard to pay attention to the audio logs when I'm fighting enemies. I do that just to conserve time a bit better, but maybe I shouldn't in the future. Energized Power Cell V3. That name sounds familiar, so I'm assuming I picked up an earlier version, but I don't quite remember what that does. Recognize counterweight. Here it is. Ah, this is the elemental buff. I mean, 20 damage, that's honestly not bad, considering that my Spitfire Rod, which is a primarily elemental damage weapon, well, not primarily, but partially, does 20. The Biomaster is a better example of a primarily elemental one with 35. So that's actually a pretty significant boost that might be worth using against the boss, since elemental damage is king against machines. And so far, all of the bosses have been machines. Oop. Good thing I looked up. I'm assuming that's a shortcut. Bypassed some power circuit. Was that for this door here? It's kind of hard to say. I thought I noticed a cross-out symbol on it, but I didn't pay exactly all that much attention. Let's see if I can unlock this shortcut first, and acquire the last armor bit. Gonna have to wait for him to run out, or at least stop. Oh, and he's got a drone. That's not gonna be fun to deal with. Can I drag him over here? Perfect. I should have blocked that. Ooh, my, okay. So I know ops is that way, there's a door blocking me. I'm hoping that that little pathway there will unlock another shortcut. Of course, if I don't survive long enough to get it, it's not gonna help. If I can kill the drone, I'll have a much easier time, of course. Oh, I forgot that the drones themselves had an attack, which was an annoying shockwave. You know what? I'm just gonna see what's over this way. Future of Earth room. Sounds fun. If you just stay over there and let me unlock a shortcut before I die, that would be great. Okay, more machines. Okay, this was not a good idea. This was not a good idea at all. I think I'm gonna lose progress here. I can't kill these enemies quick enough to restore my HP with an execution. I'm just not good enough. So what if I just wander through and see how far I can make it? I mean, so far it's pretty effective. Hey, perfect. Okay, there was the shortcut I was looking for. So let me just make a quick stop over by the med bay.
Shouldn't you be at your designated work?
And I'm fine. No saltiness. Okay, so before I use that shortcut again, let's head over to this first one and check out that other pathway that was over here. It's probably going to lead to a dead end, since where I went before seemed to be progression, but let's find out for sure. There was a dude over here, wasn't there? Yeah. What's up, my dude? My friend? My bro? My pal? My guy? And now you're just ahead. Alas, Yorick, I hardly knew him. Okay, I have been using the staff a lot. That's mainly because it's really good, but I should try using some other weapons so I actually gain proficiency in them. Is there anything else though I want to use other than my mainstays of Firebug and Staff? Because, again, part of it may just be because I haven't increased my proficiency in those weapon classes enough, but honestly none of the other weapons seem all that good at this point. And most of them don't do all that much elemental damage, which seems to be what I need here. Although, maybe that's why those dudes are so tanky. Their armor sets have high elemental resist, and I'm just using primarily elemental weapons. So maybe I should have a good physical one. So what would be my best for that? I guess the Imperator? Because it does have a high amount of slashing and thrust damage. Sure, why not? Let's see how that works. I'll try that out right away while I still have plenty of health and implants to spare. Okay, yeah, so this is the other pathway I wanted to check out. Another exolift. This one heads down. Down, down, down into the bowels of the earth. Oh wow, that was with my light, yeah. Forgot I still had that on. Oh, and that's an enemy, isn't it? I feel like that's an enemy, probably. Applied nanoscience. Oh, I can't lock onto it. Oh! Oh! We just have... Okay. A straight up, a skeleton, pretty much. A mechanical skeleton. Just a rig by itself, it looks like. You look like you have a new weapon, though. Oh, dear. I'm glad I can heal while I'm knocked down onto the ground. That's very helpful. I'm guessing I'll want elemental against you. Let's switch to the Firebug and see how that works. Can I block your attacks? Yes. Consumes a hell of a lot of stamina though. I might have a new weapon to use. I wonder what that is. Is that one-handed? I'm trying to tell based on the moveset, but it's hard to say. You're easy to stun, thankfully. Oh dear. Am I not going to build up enough energy? Okay, perfect. Just barely enough to acquire the thing. Alright. Codename Parsifal. Oh, what? Oh, that is a dick move. Okay, so I can't check out my weapon just yet. You keep coming back. Is there anything I can do about that? What did I pick up? Toxic auto filter. Oh, does that let me survive against the gas and damaging stuff? Maybe that's when you're expected to go back through those areas, and I just kind of brute forced it. Let's see, there's a door here. I should probably open that up.
Assets have been released from containment.
I'm assuming...
Please follow
Wait.
emergency protocols and proceed to the nearest secure area.
Did it just die? It's no longer here. It couldn't have run out through the door. Because I was right here when I opened it. Was that a glitch that it got up and started walking around again? Because that wouldn't surprise me. That's something that happened in Lords of the Fallen a fair bit. And I wouldn't be surprised if they reused the engine in a lot of like coding assets from that game in this one. Okay, well, that was a thing. Now that I actually have a moment's peace, let's check out this weapon. Ooh, it is one-handed, medium in everything, good energy gain. Not much elemental damage, but that's actually what I was looking for. Okay, I think I know what I'm upgrading as soon as I get back to Ops.
We're definitely getting there, but the shock to the brain, whether psychological or by surgical trauma, is still unpredictable. At worst, they're psychotic. At best, the mental capacity of a 2-year-old. When it just works. Within that body, the power is truly frightening. The good news is that the organic machine interface is working perfectly.
Okay, now I know the tell for that crazy one-shot attack they have. Before, I was under the impression that it didn't have a tell, it's just like not a super obvious one. It takes a while to occur, but it's mostly just them kind of getting down on one knee, which isn't like the most immediately obvious thing. Adrenaline shunt. That's right, I picked up a few new implants, let's check those out. Toxic autofilter. Neutralizes toxic gas, allowing it to be breathed normally. Yeah. So that's when you're meant to go back into those areas. Okay. Good to know for future playthroughs. What was the other thing? I hope I didn't accidentally pass over you. There it is. Adrenaline shunt. 5 core power consumption, 20 energy consumption. Oh, it's a Mark IV implant, the first I found. Enhances the senses, making enemies seem to move more slowly. Interesting. So a better version of Medoxinol, but without the side effects. So it's not really a choice as to whether you want to hand that over to Davey. You might as well, since you'll be quickly picking up an improved version of that. Okay. Oh, and I know where this door is. This was the other side of where the doctor was initially. So that's another shortcut. Well, not really a shortcut since I had to fall down to get to here. Okay, let's stop back by Ops. I'm making a lot of progress here. Not in terms of going through the area, but in terms of picking up cool new stuff. Oh, absolutely. That is certainly an improvement from last time. I am glad I took the break because it probably wouldn't have improved my mood even if I had found that stuff then. I probably wouldn't have taken it well just because of my general saltiness. I gotta know when to quit. Okay, gear assembly. I can make this entire set now. Do I have the materials to do so? Yes, might as well make it Mark 1 since I'm not super interested in using it. I don't want to use my good materials on it just yet. Maybe if the set bonus turns out to be super good, I'll upgrade the pieces that I have. Wait, did I make that? Okay, yeah. Wasn't sure if I did or not for a second there. And then let's upgrade the Parsifal. Parsifal? Oh, wait. I want to ascend it directly to Mach 2. So, damage-wise, it seems to be the same as the other one-handed weapons. Yeah, 41, 41. In fact, I think it's the exact same. Any variation in, like, the specific damage types it does? 31, 21, a little bit of elemental, 10. Okay, yeah, there is variation in that. I wonder, like, is split damage in this game bad, or how exactly does that stuff shake out? Because I got no clue. Okay, sorry, Imperator, I didn't get a chance to use you. But you're already being replaced. Just how it is. I like how this weapon looks too. It's basically a Robo leg almost. Or a club. I love mace weapons. And yeah, same moveset as all other one-handed weapons. For some reason I was under the impression that the Fenrir had unique moves, but that is absolutely not the case.
Warren.
Alright, let's see how this thing does against the humanoid enemies, since they're the ones that I would want physical damage against. Wait, which shortcut do I want to take? Because I have that more recent one, not the one I just unlocked, but the one before that. But I think I would just want to make my way through that place again normally, just to reaffirm it in my mind a little bit. And as long as I don't die, I'll pick up some more tech scrap on the way. And then once I get to that shortcut again, I can rest at the medbay and then continue from there. And again, with a better mental map of the area in my mind. So sorry that I'm repeating stuff, but it's for the best. Plus I have this guy by his lonesome here that I can test this out against. I want to strike an armored bit, since that's where defense matters most. I don't even know if unarmored bits even have defense. Okay, yeah, that is actually fairly better damage than the staff, I think. Let me just bring that out quickly. Oh, actually, it's just straight up worse. Okay. I don't know. Yeah, one-handed weapons just don't seem all that good so far. Maybe they have a use. I'll stick with it for now, though, just to have something a little bit different. If things get hairy, I'll switch to one of my good standbys. Firebug or Crazy Fire Staff. I forgot about you. You just come over here without your buddy. This is not a good place to fight these dudes. Guess I shouldn't have freed them. Not that I would have known this would have happened. Yeah, let's switch to the Firebug. That's good against these dudes. If I can do the special move, which I didn't there for some reason. It must be because that whole thing where the moveset can vary a little bit, depending on where the part that you're targeting is. Yeah, see, I did vertical, vertical, horizontal, but it didn't do the cool, crazy, flippy thing. Because the first attack it did was slightly different. It wasn't this, yeah, it was an upward strike rather than a downward strike. And that's the difference, I think. So maybe I should unlock. That'll allow me to get that move guaranteedly. Yep, there we go. And it's definitely worth taking them out without breaking their arm. That just makes them a bigger pain in the ass. Oh, I didn't have enough stamina to do 2 full combos. That's a shame. Booyah, bitch. Okay. So then I ran through here, and right, I jumped over to this overcharge station. And then... which door did I go through? Okay, this was just a small side room, right. This was progression / leading to the shortcut. Oh, and there was a buddy here. I forgot about him. So, do you have any unarmored bits? No, you do not. Let's go for the head then. I feel like the head takes more damage than most of the body parts. It's gonna go for single hits. Yep, wait for him to do a big attack, and then boom! Okay. And we get a flamethrower, dude. That's not great. So it turns out I can set fire to that stuff on my own. But it does end up hurting me as well, much like it hurts them if they do it. So I do have to be careful with my fiery attacks. Thankfully he's dead now, so that's... oh my god! Kind of a moot point, I was gonna say. See, that's what I mean. He crouches down for a good while, but to me, that doesn't exactly signal attack. Especially since it looks very similar to the reload animation that they do. And I guess that's kind of the point, to make sure you're paying especially close attention.
For your fellow workers, they look out for you.
Let me try and make it back to there from the other shortcut. First of all, do I know where that other shortcut is? I'm honestly not sure. I think it was up this way. No, that was the one I just unlocked. The shortcut I want is the one that's over in this direction, I think.
We're all impatient. With every passing day, with every launch, Project Resolve.
Because I think I was pretty close to the shortcut door. I should probably just go through the way I just did, but I really don't care if I lose that tech scrap. That wasn't the door I unlocked. Where was it then? Was it up here? It must have been.
Day and night, prove and build upon the foundation.
Here it is, I think.
Original vision.
Yeah, I remember this shit. Okay, let's see if I can kill Droney. Droney the drone. Creo's new mascot. Targeting the drone, and I still hit the dude instead. That is kind of infuriating. Okay, drone dead. This is fine. Got another gas so I don't take damage. Actually, I just realized I would probably take no damage from that gas as well if I had that one implant equipped. I'll do that next time I stop at the med bay, assuming I remember.
While the area is being secured.
Oh, this is not a good situation to be in. And again, neither is it for him, and I love that exploding animation. Just watching him dance around, trying to get himself off of fire, and then he explodes. Very satisfying. I'm not sure, did that thing release that stamina draining gas, or was it from breaking these things? Because I think the gas that they release is the explodey kind, not the stamina draining. It really is hard to say though. There's not exactly a huge visual difference between the two. I'm just gonna drag you over— oh, of course you have a drone buddy, ugh. Can I deal with you? That would help a lot. Try that again. Okay, so when I target the dude, I end up dragging the drone. When I target the drone, I end up dragging the dude. That seems to be a consistent thing that occurs for some reason, and I have no idea why. Yeah, the targeting in this game has shown itself time and time again to not exactly be the best. It's not god-awful, but it's a lot worse than, say, Souls. Come on, one more hit. Okay, good. Droney's dead. And I can top off my health with an execution. Perfect. And I still got 4 implants. I only have a minute left to find my tech scrap. Let's see, it should be back this way through this little corridor. Yep. Oh, there's my tech scrap. Perfect. It worked out. So I don't think there's anything else over that way that's purely for the shortcut. I'm just gonna leave you alone. I think this is the only path I have left. Why do I think there was another door over that way? You know what, I'm just gonna leave well enough alone. Oh, we have the tense music playing. This is a big fight scenario. Oh dear, what's targeting me? Oh, of course it's a drone. Can I take you out without alerting your buddies? Let's see. Nope, target the drone. Okay. Target the drone. There we go. I might be able to clip through the wall and damage it if I position myself just right. Let's see. I realize this is cheesy, but I really don't want to die again, so too bad. Okay, I don't think that's gonna work. I could drop down there and fight that dude by himself. Yeah, that should work out. Can I get a backstab? Nope, nope. The answer is nope. Okay. Seriously, that attack does way too much damage. I have double the base health and it still ends up one-shotting me. I mistook that dude, that flamethrower dude, for the gas dude. I thought I was safe, but alas I was not. I really should have known something was up when he was apparently doing nothing for a fair bit. In fact, I was about to comment on that when I realized, oh, he was doing something. He was prepping for a big attack.
Building of the atmosphere that happened so quickly.
That's fine though.
It took almost 2 centuries to make it this way. I know, I know. We're all impatient. But with every passing day, with every
Yes, this is where I want to be. So... okay, good. If I approach stealthily, I can take out the drone pretty much immediately. That makes things a lot easier. I have to remember, the dudes with the grenade launchers, their weapons have a longer barrel. That's how I'm going to know immediately that it's them and not the flamethrower dudes. Oh. Wow, that did not work out to my advantage. Turns out having fire on this weapon put me at a disadvantage. It killed him before I could go for the execution. Can you just, blow yourself up? Thank you. Alright. This is a situation where having metavoltaic injection would come in handy when I have excess energy, but no humanoid enemies to use it on to heal. Can you just come over here away from the gas? Thanks. Alright, let's try using good old Wonny again. Okay, how did that fire burn me? I feel like its range is a bit longer than it should be. When the flames have dispersed that much, I really don't think they should be doing damage, but that's just me. Okay, well, dragging over that dude does kind of work since it does separate them, which is the... No. Huh. Well, there goes that tech scrap for one. For another, why wasn't I healing? Yeah, I was dashing as well, but that hasn't stopped me from healing in the past. Was I unable to heal because I was currently taking damage from his flamethrower? I guess that could have been it. Ah well, easy come, easy go. Just from that trip alone I made another 4k, so losing 10k isn't exactly that big of a deal. Yeah, I keep trying to use one-handed weapons, and I think that's what gets me killed because they're just not very good at this point. Even my good weapons aren't exactly great at taking down these guys as quickly as I'd like. I do like these combos though, they look very cool. Which is why I keep trying to make use of them. I especially love that that overhead smash at the end of that combo. Vertical, vertical, horizontal. You know what I said I would do next time I get to the med bay and didn't equip that implant? You know what I'm gonna do now? I'm gonna equip that implant. Yeah, dealing with the gas at this point is just, it's not just an annoyance, it's actually a legit threat. There's enough of it around in the environment and with the enemies that it's actually doing a sizable portion of damage. The question is, which implant do I sacrifice for it? That's a difficult decision. Unfortunately, I don't have the core power to get rid of my ancillary core. I would need 6 more levels plus whatever that implant cost. I think it was like 2. I don't want to get rid of my healing from executions. That's a major part of my strategy. And getting rid of health will make me a lot squishier, so I don't exactly want to do that either. Honestly, I'm questioning the usefulness of health bars at this point for anything but a boss, and I think those are there by default anyway. 'Cause like, I'm pretty sure when they're low enough on health that I can do an execution, as long as I have the energy to do so, the symbol will show up. So that's how I'll know that they're almost dead, so... yeah, I'm gonna see how I do without the medical audit. But wait, no, I can't do that because the toxic autofilter does still require 2 core power. How much does a level up cost? 12k, so I need like 25 for 2 of them. Can I just consume enough shit now to get that? I might be able to, and that might be worth the doing. Alright, that should be plenty. A 1. A 2. No 3. Okay, so now let's swap out medical audit for toxic autofilter. Let's see how this works out.